Did Mike Tyson punch as hard as we all believed? Here's Mike Tyson scoring a one-punch knockout in the amateurs at only 16 years old. Mike Tyson's amateur career and early professional fights were just filled with knockout after knockout, which developed the reputation of Mike Tyson being a one-punch knockout artist. Of course, Mike Tyson was a hard puncher, but was he really just gifted with natural one-punch power? Or was it more that Mike Tyson was an expert of scoring knockouts? Let's take a look at Mike Tyson's early knockouts. Clearly, Mike Tyson possesses a lot of natural power. But what is interesting to consider is how defensively poor a lot of his opponents were. Look, they're just standing there, ready to get annihilated. The fact that Mike Tyson had a lot of natural power and his early opponents were very defensively weak, I believe both of these two factors contributed to him developing a reputation of just being a one-punch knockout artist. I mean, no 16-year-old is knocking another one clean out with one punch unless he has God-gifted power. So we can't take that away from Mike. He's clearly a natural athlete. But look at the way he trains here on the pads. Mike Tyson's peekaboo style was created to hit opponents where they can't hit him and they can't see the punch coming. And I believe this is the reason why Mike Tyson was able to score knockout after knockout. It was a matter of skill more than just natural power. They say it's the punch you don't see is the punch that hurts you. Your brain hasn't got time to process it, to brace itself. And that's what Tyson was so good at. Creating angles where you can't see where he is, then bang, he's got you. It's hard to assess Mike Tyson's career because we all know in the latter stages of his career, he wasn't doing the same things he was earlier on. But what we do know is when Mike Tyson faced other elites such as Lennox Lewis or Evander Holyfield, he wasn't able to hit them with the same devastating power to score knockouts. Maybe that was because their technical defensive abilities was far superior. It's very intriguing. Mike Tyson's name is always brought up in the debate of hardest punches that ever lived. But on his record, he never knocked out any all-time greats that were in their prime. He did knock out good champions and wiped the floor with any contenders or beneath lesser levels. But TKOing the Terrell Biggs and knocking out Joe Frazier is very different. In 1988, Mike Tyson scored the most impressive knockout of his career over Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes was well past it by this stage, but still posed some clear difficulties as you can see above, dancing and moving around. Larry Holmes was a bona fide all-time great champion. So on paper at least, this was the best win of Mike Tyson's career. Although Larry Holmes posed some difficulties, it wasn't enough, and the bout was brought to an end by a vicious right hand by Mike Tyson. So, what do you think? Tyson, an all-time great puncher? Or was it a skill set that led him to score so many knockouts?